This was the most scuffed level cap run I've ever had. It managed to be even worse than the level cap with no abilities, or even one of the worst ones, which was the Zenith, which I had a shitty build, and yeah, it was really bad, but at the end it all worked out. The Gorgon Incarnon is super strong. I am gonna say that with everything stacked, with the target primed, 3 shots, even at level cap, are enough to kill the target. And I'm using heat because I like the heat dot. I've liked since I saw the first time on the simulacrum. I thought that was amazing. Maybe you could get better results with viral, like close to 1 shots and stuff. But I just like the heat that's already on the weapon, and I just wanted to use it to see a huge heat dot there, and that's what I went for. But unfortunately, I wasn't counting with all the Protea situation, which on lower levels it's super easy to stay alive. Everything just flows. You get everything proccing and going. But after a lot of levels, if you lose the stacks of the weapon, it's terrible to get them back, because you have to be careful like all the time. If your shield goes down, you're dead. If you don't get the grenades on the ground, you're dead. If they get enemy toxin weapons, you're dead. And all that stuff. There's just a lot of things going on at the same time. But at the end, everything worked out. Sometimes I managed to get kills even without some stacks, maximum stacks. One of the things that made me feel bad was that I ended up having to use much more than I wanted my Zaw, Contagion Zaw, and my on-call crewmate. Unfortunately, sometimes I just didn't have the stacks, and to get the stacks would be probably to lose the conduit. So I ended up having to use a lot more than I wanted. There's even one clip. There is a kill with blazing artillery and the contagion. But yeah, the dot is just so strong. You can set the dot and walk away if everything's stacked. At some point, I'm gonna say 2 to 3 kills I got because of the amp. The amp just procced some heat, and it allowed the rest of the heat procs that were already on the target to continue dealing damage and thus killing the target. I did had, I'm gonna say, two kills with blazing artillery that were, I'm trying to find words. I wouldn't say it was like, they were good enough. I'm gonna say they were good enough. It took some time, and because I didn't have that Archon Vitality, that was a big problem because I was missing a lot of damage. And then I had to cast Blazing Artillery a lot of times, and my energy just went to 0, and that was a big problem. Other than that, it was interesting to take another frame to level cap, one that I never did before. So here's the rest of it. Enjoy.
next time, friend.